Welcome to another tier list. Today we are going to be doing a Minecraft tier list. Minecraft mob tier list to be more specific. We're going to be ranking it in love it, awesome, decent, whatever, and useless. So let's get started. First off, we have the LA. Now, the LA got a lot of backlash in the 2021 mob vote. I believe it was the best. Not a lot of people find a use in this, as it just picks up blocks, moves around with it, and reacts to music. You can duplicate it with amethyst shards. I actually use it for a bit of things. When I go chop down trees, I'll have one hold a stick, one hold a sapling. So I just chop down the wood. I forget about the rest, and they just pick up the sticks and saplings and give it to me. So I'm gonna put it in decent. I would put it in awesome, but I feel like its uses are very limited. Although I don't think it can take any damage, but I will leave it in decent. Next up, we have the armadillo. Now, the armadillo provides wolf armor, which is something the community of Minecraft has been practically begging and screaming and whining about for years. And I gotta say, A, about time. B, wow, it was really not as useful as I thought. Or, like, you get the armor, you put on your wolf. Let's be honest, who's bringing our wolves out into battle anyway? We are keeping them in the house like good little boys and saying, you stay there because if you die, I will literally kill myself and delete this world. So, because of that, I'm gonna put you in whatever. I would put you in useless, but you give us wolf armor, so I'll leave you there. The axolotl. The axolotl is a very interesting mob, as it swims around in water and in the lush caves, and it kills tropical fish. I think it also helps you fight underwater mobs, including guardians and drowns. That's about it, but it's cute. So I'm gonna put it in decent. Yeah. Another thing to mention, it has a blue variant. The bee. Now the bee, I think, had its own update, which was a little disappointing, but to be honest, I haven't realized or care. It was just cool to have bees now. Do I use the bee for anything? Absolutely not. I don't really use it for anything at all, to be honest. It's a bee. Like, what do you want me to do? Yeah, I get honey and don't do anything with it, kind of leave it in some chests, and it just takes up space, so it's pretty much garbage. So for that, I'm putting the bee in useless. The camel, a two-rider horse. So basically, if a boat and a horse had a baby, that's what a camel is. It can't jump, but it can leap forward, which is kind of interesting. Really, not much else to say about that. I'm gonna put it in decent, because they're kind of rare to find, but I don't really see much reason to go find one. So yeah, the cat. I'm gonna put the cat in decent because the cat on its own, it scares away creepers. Actually, that's pretty good. Actually, no, I'm gonna put that in awesome. No, not love it. Awesome. Okay, I gotta put cat in love it because it's an animal. It's like a pet. It scares away creepers. It also scares away phantoms. I just realized. Oh yeah, you definitely get to go and love it. It scares away creepers. Scares away phantoms. It just hisses at the phantom, and when the phantom comes down to chart, like, dive on you, it just flies away. And if the cat sleeps on you when you go to bed, it can give you random items like string, a feather, or even a rabbit foot. So, yeah, cool. The chicken. I'm putting the chicken in awesome because it's one of the easiest ways to make a food farm. The chicken on its own really doesn't do much. It can provide you eggs, feathers for arrows, but let's be honest, who the hell's crafting arrows? You're not. Okay, unless you're speedrunning the game, you're not crafting arrows. You find a skeleton spawner, you kill a whole bunch of skeletons. Once you get looting on a sword, you're pretty much set for life. And to be honest, since I don't ever play PvP, I don't ever use a bow ever. So I have so many arrows, I don't even know what to do with them. But cooked chicken is really good, so I'll leave you in awesome. The cod. I'm gonna put cod in whatever because fish is a good food, but it's not a reason I'm gonna kill you. The cow. Gotta put cow in love it. It provides leather, which can get you books and gear. And you're thinking, why the hell would you want to make leather gear? Well, leather gear, if you wear leather boots, you get to walk on top of, what's that stuff called? Powdered snow. If you have leather gear on, like a tunic, pants, or a helmet, if you fall into the powdered snow, I don't think you freeze. So I think you'll be fine. And that goes for the horse as well. If the horse is wearing leather armor, it won't freeze. So good to remember. The dolphin. Okay. Apparently there's some use to where the dolphin could lead you to treasure, although I cannot confirm that, or have I ever noticed that to be true. It kind of does. I feel like sometimes it tries to like go forward, then it comes back to me. It also bobs your items at you. So I'll leave you in decent, although I don't really ever interact with a dolphin. It makes me swim fast, so I'll take that. The donkey. I'm gonna put donkey in whatever. I would put donkey in useless, but it's kind of like an no. I can't put the donkey in useless because it used to be an early game shulker box. You could put chests on the donkey, but now that we have bundles, we don't really need it. So yeah, kind of useless now, buddy. Plus we have horses, which are better. The fox. What does a fox do? Anything? I mean, they're cute, but you're kind of useless. I don't want to put a fox in useless. Frog. Now, I would put frog in useless, but I'm going to put the frog actually in decent because it provides a really good light source. The frog light. If you bring a frog to eat a baby magma cube, it can make a frog light depending on the color of the frog. I'm gonna leave you in decent because of that. Glow squid. Okay. I want to put him in whatever because the glow ink is actually kind of useful, but the mob itself doesn't actually glow, which is really sad. In the water, it's bright, but it doesn't make a light source. If it did, oh my god, it would be so cool. Just imagine like being in a dark cave and you're like, what's that light down there? Oh, it's a glow squid. You may actually like, oh my god, like I think about it, like you could lead a glow squid. Can you lead glow squids? Anyway, imagine if you could lead a glow squid and swim underwater and you can use it as a light source. Oh, that'd be so cool. It would have so much potential, but you can't fucking do that. So, useless. The goat. Okay, goat's also pretty useless. You can milk it, but that's just a cow. You can get goat horns, but who the hell's getting goat horns? The horse. I'm gonna put the horse in. Awesome. Pretty nice transportation. Not a lot of people get one. I've every wool I've gotten one, I've left it in a stable and never touched it again. But I have used it before in speed runs, and it's pretty nice. It gets really fast. You don't ever have to use food on it, which is nice. So it's a nice, good change. They vary in stats. I don't know how to like change them or how the baby works with the stats. There used to be a glitch in Bedrock where you could like add speed to the horses, and if they bred, the speed would carry on into the next horse, to the baby horse, but permanently, and you can get like an infinitely fast breeding horse. The Iron Golem. Iron Golem is awesome. Okay, it's a good source of iron. I know, love it. Yeah, iron farm. Protects your village. Protect your home. You can also just bring it into battle, and just like if you don't feel like fighting, just stand there with iron and keep healing it up, so it'll just fight for you. The llama. What the hell does the llama do exactly? Besides nothing. I know you can put carpet on it. What do you use a llama for? I genuinely have no idea, to be honest. The mule. I don't know what purpose a mule has other than getting an advancement, but there's no reason you would ever have a mule. The ocelot. So the ocelot is basically just an unbreedable cat. So I'll put you in whatever, I guess. You don't really do anything. You look cool. Used to be the only way to get a cat, but you don't really do much at all, to be honest. The mushroom. Oh, mushroom's one of the best. One of the coolest mobs. If you strike a mushroom with lightning, you may want to immediately heal it first because it will be at like half a heart. But if it gets struck by lightning, it turns into a brown mushroom, which you can then feed it a flower, and then you can milk it for suspicious stew. It can be milk for milk, it can be milk for mushroom stew, and if you give it a flower, suspicious stew. So, that's pretty damn cool. They're also a really weird mob, a red cow, but they're just kind of funny that way. The parrot. Whatever. I don't know what the parrot does other than dance to music. The panda. What does the panda do? Does it do anything? I don't think so. So, yeah. Pig. Awesome. Good source of food. Really good source of food. And if it gets struck by lightning, turns into a pig man. So that's kind of cool. Polar bear. Useless. I really wish you had more uses. Puffer fish. Useless. You can just go fishing. Rabbit. Useless. Salmon. Useless. Actually, why's cod there then? Useless. Actually, no, your sources of food, so I will put you in whatever. Rabbit. No one's farming rabbits for food. Sheep. Love it. You get wool for beds, also for, like, banners and stuff. And decent source of food. The skeleton horse. I'm putting the skeleton horse in. I'm gonna put, personally love it, okay? It's just a horse that doesn't despawn. It can't wear armor, sadly, but oh my god, does it look cool. It's supposedly a rare mob, although in a world I have with a friend, we have like 40. We've gotten from the skeleton horsemen, so yeah. The sniffer. You're pretty useless. You give cool flowers, you don't do much else. Squid, useless. Actually, you provide black dye, whatever. A pumpkin? I really should have used a better tier list. Oh, snow golem. I'm assuming it is snow golem. What else snow golem do? I'll put you in decent because you attack. You can also shear it to get just a snowman. But I think if for some reason, if you put fire next to it and the snowball gets shot into it, the snowball turns out fire. And it's God, I'm tired. And it turns into a snow fireball, which I don't know if that makes sense, but cool, does lots of damage. The hell is this? Tadpole? Useless. Trader llama? Useless. Tropical fish. I'm gonna put tropical fish in whatever. No, decent, because there are like thousands of different variations, and you can feed them to axolotls. As the mob itself, not a good source of food. Turtles. Provide the turtle helmet and one of the strongest potions in the game that gives you resistance 4. And if you get struck by lightning, you drop a bowl, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a fried turtle shell. But apart from that, you don't do much. I'll put you in whatever. Villager. Gotta love the villager. Wandering trader. I love the wandering trader because here's the thing. The wandering trader has so much potential. Now, I know people hate that it sells saplings. I know people hate it sells seeds. Early game, very good. You can get different kinds of wood types without having to travel for it. You can also get red sand, which is pretty nice. You know, you don't have to go all the way across to a freaking Badlands biome just to get red sand. What else can I give? Ice, which is pretty cool. Coral, which is nice. It can give you fish in buckets. That's really all I can think of. Oh, vines and dripstone as well. So, it has a good start. And, you know, once you get an emerald farm, you can just buy all that shit, because why not? Oh, dyes. It gives you dyes. So, I think if it gave more stuff, like more... You want things that, like, you would travel for, right? But maybe if it provided just more... Like, just a couple more things from, like, across, you know, the Minecraft world... Wander Trader, love it. Wolf, gotta love the wolf. Come on, man's best friend. All right, moving on to the hostile mobs, we have the bogged. The bogged, honestly, whatever. I'll put you in decent. It's a really cool looking version of the skeleton. It shoots poisonous arrows at you, which they don't actually last that long, which is good. Otherwise, they'd be overpowered as fuck. The breeze. I actually really like the breeze. It doesn't, like, hurt necessarily as it's just, like, a pain in the ass to kill. I don't know what else to say. It's just kind of funny to fight him. Cave spider. Okay, cave spider, you're fucking useless. You're a tiny poisonous spider. You do nothing for the game. I really wish the cave spider could do something. Like maybe if it was faster or something. I don't know. Creeper! Awesome. Come on, it's one of the most gotta put in love it, okay? They provide music discs. They're the only mod that can provide music discs that's not Pick Step, Other Side, 13, Cats, and the trial ones. But all the other discs, that's where the creeper comes from. Charge Creeper also can give you the heads of mobs. You don't have to go farming for wither skeletons. You can just bring one to the overworld, and it gives you a 100% chance of dropping a wither skeleton skull, which is what I've been using to fight withers. Because, goddamn, I hate just waiting around, killing 100 of them, and say, hey, I finally got one. The Drowned. I'm gonna put the Drowned in awesome. I have always wanted some kind of, like, danger to be in the ocean. I know they've had the Guardians, but, like, they're only hanging around the damn temple. So the Drowned is actually really cool. And the fact that they have tridents, one of the coolest weapons in the game, that is awesome. The Elder Guardian. I'm gonna put the Elder Guardian awesome. I actually really like the Elder Guardian. It's big. I think it's considered a boss, not by the Minecraft devs, but I think people consider it a boss. I don't think it has that much health though. You can pretty much just kill it pretty easily. Alright, so what do we got? We have the Evoker, Vindicator, Pillager. Evoker, I'm gonna put in Love It. It's actually really cool how it can like do these really cool mystical things. I kinda wish the Witch could do more than just throw potions. Vindicator, you're decent. Pillager, also decent. They don't really do much for you. I'll put Pillager in no, decent. I'll put Vindicator in whatever. Pillager is decent. It gives you the potion. That's pretty much it though. Vindicator just hurts. Guardian. Whatever. It gives you shards. I think you can make a Guardian farm, which I think is good. But I'm in no rush to make one of those. The Husk. Decent. I gotta say, I really like the variation mobs, like the Drowned and the Husk. I think that's like a really cool add-on, because like they have the Stray and the Bogged as well. I think those are freaking genius. And while they're not like, you know, amazing, like sometimes it can be really annoying, but like in a good way, like in a challenging way. The Phantom. I'm gonna put the Phantom in useless. Now, I'm not putting the Phantom in useless because I hate it, okay? I don't care about the Phantom. I know everyone else hates the Phantom to their guts. But need I remind you, you voted for the Phantom. You did. I don't remember if I partook. No, I didn't partake in the mob vote because it was on Twitter, and I don't have Twitter. You voted for the Phantom. I just want to say that. So you have yourself to blame, not Mojang, not Microsoft. You have you to blame for that. Now, with that being said, I think the Phantom can be scarier. It does have a freaky noise, but after a while, it's like, whatever. But like, if they gave it some like deathly noise that put a chill down your spine, or like maybe when they're out, like night becomes darker or something. Oh, that would be sick. Like an actual like demon in the night. That would be cool. Also, the Phantom flies, I think, too low to the ground. Now, I know you can just hide in the trees to avoid it, but like, people just don't care about Phantoms. It does provide you with the thing to repair your elytra, but just put mending on it. Who cares? But yeah, I really would like to see the Phantom be more deadly. Silverfish, useless. The Ravager, I'll put you in whatever. I will put you in useless. You're kind of cool. You pose a challenge in raids, but I don't really care much for you. Skeleton, whatever. I don't really care about the skeleton. They're annoying. But it's whatever. Spider, also whatever. Slime, awesome. I love the slime. It's a really interesting mob, although I fucking hate them on Bedrock Edition. They move so fast. But in Java, they like jump once every minute or something like that. It's ridiculous. And apparently, slimes can't spawn in a full moon, which is something I didn't realize, but I think it's kind of cool, I guess. Slime balls can be used for a lot of redstone contraptions. Not that I do redstone. Strays, I'll put you in decent. The hell is this? Is this the Vex? I hate the Vex. The Warden. Awesome. I really like the Warden. I think that's a really interesting mob. That out of all these mobs, it's the only one that's blind and it can't see. It can't see you, and it like sniffs you out. It's kind of creepy. Even like when you get used to the ancient city, it's still kind of freaky. Like when you hear them sniff, it's like, oh shit, I gotta move. The Witch. I love the Witch. I don't know why. I've always loved potions in Minecraft, and this is the only mob that actually does something with potions, except the axolotl. It's a cool mob. Like, it's one of the only, like, just like the Warden, it's the only mob that has like a unique ability. The Warden, you know, has an ability that can shoot through walls, which is interesting. It can't see you, but it can hear you. The Witch throws potions at you, and it can heal itself. And in raids, it heals the other mobs. So, it's like a medic in a way, but that's really cool. Zombie Villager, decent. Zombie, whatever. Ghast, I'll put you in decent. Ghast is actually a really, like, interesting concept. Terrifying as a kid. But apparently the noise of the Ghast is not just cat, which is kind of funny. Magma Cube, whatever. You provide Magma Cream, which is fire resistance, so I'll put you in decent actually instead. But perfect. Oh, and you give the frog lights, so yeah, I gotta leave you in at least decent. Blaze, the Burning Breeze. Well, I guess the original version, but whatever. I mean, you provide the Eye of Ender, but as a mob, I really couldn't care. Really couldn't give a shit about you. Plus, they're kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie. Hoglin. Whatever. Food source, I guess. Strider, decent. Horse of the Nether. The Wither. Awesome. Bedrock Wither. Kind of scary. Java Wither, a fucking joke. But that's why I like playing on Java. You can just, you know, trap it in Bedrock and it dies. Wither Skeleton. Decent. I think this is Piglin, and I think this is the Brute. Brute goes in decent, Piglin goes in whatever. Zoglin, useless. Why would you ever encounter a Zoglin? Like, why? Piglin, decent. Shulker, oh god, you gotta love the Shulker, dude. Shulker box. I've never used Shulker boxes before because I never fucking cared. But after I got them, oh my god, are they so helpful. Like, just get one, keep it on you always. Like, when you just, like, have shit in your inventory, you can just put some in there. Oh my god, empty inventory now. It's so good. Endermite, whatever. I will put you in useless, but you can make Enderman farms. With that being said, Enderman, I'll put you in decent. Whatever. Awesome. Because you're actually kind of interesting. Ender Dragon, I'll put you in awesome as well. Ender Dragon's also really unique. It's quote-unquote the final boss of the game, but it was also the first boss, which makes it kind of cool. It's also, I think, one of the most unchanged mobs of all time. Oh, I think the Ender Dragon's cool, but, like, I really see no reason to respawn it, ever. It's one of the only mobs you can respawn, and it gives you the one and only Dragon Egg. If you play on Java, you can get infinite Dragon Eggs, because Java. So this is it. This is my official ranking on the Minecraft mobs. I actually kind of like doing tier lists. It's very chill, so I'll probably do another one. If there's another one you would like me to do, that you personally would like me to do, just leave a comment and I'd probably do it. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.